Welcome to Pass It On. This podcast is organized by the International Humanity Foundation, IHF, where we dive into inspiring stories of individuals dedicated to passing on kindness and hope. I'm your host, Darice, and in each episode, we explore the journeys of volunteers from all around the globe who have joined IHF. This is the second episode of our podcast. And today we are joined by an incredible woman, Lissa, who will be sharing her experiences, insights, and knowledge with us. So let's dive right in. I'm so excited to introduce our guest for today's episode. Lissa, Lissa,
Hi.
hi,
Thank you.
thank you.
That's a great introduction.
Oh, I've not even introduced you yet.
Okay.
So, Lissa,
You're amazing yourself.
thank you, thank you. Lisa is an at-home volunteer supporting Password team at IHF. So thank you so much for being here, Lisa. Please say hello to our listeners and
Mhm.
introduce yourself and your role within IHF.
My role at IGF.
Yes.
So I started as a local volunteer before. It's a long journey, I can say. I started in 2014. And then I became the executive director at IGF. So I work on site before. I was a on-site volunteer, and now since I moved to US, like I have a I have things to do too. Um, Now I'm at home volunteer, and supporting the password team. Well, I don't know how awkward it is. Am I saying it awkwardly?
No, you're okay. You're okay.
All
You're
right,
okay.
all right. This is my first podcast anyway.
Oh, I'm so honored. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for
So
being here. Thank you. Really appreciate it. So let's jump right in.
hmm
March is International Women's Month, and the theme is inspiring inclusion. So, what does inclusion mean to you?
Inclusion. I think being heard is inclusion. Like that way, I think people, I mean, me, I would feel appreciated, respected, and welcome. That's inclusion for me. When you speak up, people will listen to you, or at least hear your opinion.
Mhm.
That's for me.
Okay.
hmm
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for
I
sharing your
know it's very simple.
I know. Thank you for sharing. Lisa, as a woman who has experienced life challenges and triumphs, what painful experiences have shaped your journey, and what did they teach you to prevent others from experiencing such pain?
mm, I don't know how I describe it. Um, and I'm sure everyone has their own pain, right? And would like to get over it. I'd say when I was younger, I was a bit ambitious. Like others, I had a big dream to build my career life through education. I think the painful part for me, well, I was lucky because maybe that time I didn't have financial issue. My parents could support me, but the painful part for me when I was almost stopped by someone or something to achieve my bachelor degree and thought I had to let it go. So in that case, I thought I wouldn't be a dentist. Um, it was like how to say like change my whole life, right? And I had to let it go. I possibly can go in detail since it was a very long story. But in a short story, I can say I faced this public humiliation described as I had an ugly personality just because I stood up for my own research that time. I was labeled as a rebel when I voiced to defend myself and even felt like judged like a criminal. All of those forced me to withdraw myself from that institution and thought I had to let go of my dream. So I took a break for a while. after some time, that's the time when I found iChef and learned what kind of program it is. For me, it's a new world. In my time, especially at my place, maybe volunteering was not a popular, not a popular stuff. People, it's less known by people. So while doing that, I think God was so kind to me, and I got a second chance out of nowhere to continue my study in my own hometown. And I felt amazingly treated with great honor, appreciated this new institution till I finished my dentistry. But I didn't stop doing IHF at time, work with the children, with work with the other teachers, the local volunteers. And from there, I got more door opens to new worlds, a chance to explore more and more to build a better version of me. Now, how I see this painful experience, I just see it as a cancer, a cancer that I defeated. How you describe a cancer, it was painful, even while in the process of removal of the disease, but that removal was intended for a better conditions. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't have a courage to let it go in the beginning and give myself a time to heal. I guess that's all.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm so touched. Mm. Um,
Really, but well, I think I'm not the only person who experienced this kind of thing. I believe so. Everyone has their own challenge, you know. Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's why the question was so that other
mhm.
people that go through this can learn from you. We're always focused
Mhm.
on learning and growing and outgrowing, and we learn from each other and we learn every day. I'm learning from
Mhm.
you as well. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, now let's talk about practical lessons learned. What practical things have you learned from IHF, and what aspects of IHF do you enjoy and want others like me working here to know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, so I think I have two aspects in the while working at IHF. So in the professional view, of course I got skills. Um, maybe my professional skills is a time management. So I could push myself because after a year I joined IHF, I got a chance to finish my internship to my dental internship. And it was a hectic time for me. So I almost how to say I almost never came home early. So my time half in hospital, half was in IHF. So that's in skills in my professional field, time management. But the aspects I really enjoyed the most when I work as a volunteer on site. I'm not saying that as an at-home volunteer, I don't enjoy it. It's because I had that experience working on site, so I just preferred that because I met a lot of decent human beings, the teachers and the children at IHF. Um, the good thing is, um, I saw I saw the kids grew up. Even the local teachers, they were children from IHF before, so they studied at IHF. So that's the good thing, and they wanted to return um the favor they received to teach their younger. So I think it was amazing, and they taught me how to be more grateful with the life and opportunity I had in gaining access of education. I guess That's what I enjoy the most.
Well, that's incredibly inspiring to hear. Yeah, I've learned something. Okay, so moving forward, inclusivity is a
Mhm.
cornerstone of our work here at IHF. However, it's not without its challenges. So, what are some of the problems that arise when you try to be an open door for anyone wanting to come in and learn skills from us, and how do you navigate them?
I mean, generally, or just at IHF?
Um, okay, mostly IHF, but either one is fine.
Mm, let me think about it.
Fine.
Well, the challenge is, maybe this kind of question is a little bit, us as a woman, right? Like what kind of challenges we experience. And thank God that I haven't felt being a minor. I'm a woman, so I was lucky. I had a people that or I had family that really supported me. I could be whatever I wanted to be, but I also knew people around me, like my friends, my um how how is the woman was judged, like, oh, you can't be a leader, oh, you can't, when you're graduate, you're gonna get married, you're gonna be in the kitchen, this kind of thing. I heard a lot of stuff like that. um I don't know, me personally, I don't have that kind of challenge. I just try to be, how to say, like, I would try my best to accomplish whatever I could be, whatever I could, you know.
Yeah.
Um, just try to be the best and try not to feel intimidated. That's it.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm just, maybe I was just lucky. I'm just lucky, and I'm really grateful about that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I hope that your dreams, your desires, they all come to pass because you deserve it. Um,
I hope so.
it will. So, next question is, dealing with dishonest people can be another challenge. How do you deal with dishonest people, especially in our line of work where trust is very paramount?
All right. I think in that case, it depends on the situation. Uh, if we talk about line work or organization, I think I would see where our where my position is, and it depends on the situation. Like I said, I never wanted to act as a judge, or but when we have a big responsibility, like, or or we would need to do something about it, I would assess first or talk with the person involved. I would approach them in private, or try to collect more proof if it's right or wrong. Because when we are when we are in an organization, especially at IHF, we work closely with children. We work closely with the community. We cannot just confront people just like that, right? It's not right. So what I would do, I definitely discuss it with my supervisor or with my CEO that time, or whoever my supervisor was, because we also have to respect the team or who's in charge in that field. I would bring it up to the team because I also don't like stepping on anyone's toe. But if you ask me generally out of the work line and I see something like that personally out there, I would confront it. That's me. I wouldn't mind to confront it. I already did it many times, I think. Yeah.
Well, your resilience and integrity are truly commendable.
And resilient, maybe.
Well, okay. So now let's touch on the joy. You mentioned something about working with children. So this question is just arranged. I don't know, it's just really nice. So now let's touch on the joy of working with children and providing quality education for them. Like, can you describe how that
Mm,
feels to be a part of such impactful work, especially in
mm,
ensuring access to education for those who need it most? So, how does that feel? Put me through it, please.
mm. Um, like I said before, I felt content. I felt um like I don't think it's only me contributing something to them, but their decency taught me a lot of things. I just feel happy and glad if my life or skill could be useful for anyone else, especially for children. Mm, and also at that time, um, the local teachers, the local volunteers, they they taught me a lot of like being grateful and then try their best, grab any opportunity, like don't focus on one door, you know. Well, I was that kind of person before. With them, it's different. It was just the world that I was never exposed to. So I think I'm happy. I feel content about it. Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
dedication, okay. Your
Mm-hmm.
dedication to education is truly inspiring, Lisa. As we wrap up our
Thank you.
discussion, As we wrap up our discussion, what are some of the oh yeah, I think you've said something like, but I just really need to ask you, Pop Claire. So as we what are some of the biggest challenges you faced as a woman? This one I really want to hear because I'm a woman as well, and how have you overcome them?
Oh, I think I answered that a little bit.
Yeah, what I know, I
Is that
know.
wrong? Yeah. I no, not really. I so far I haven't. Thank God. Um I think I didn't feel that, oh, because I'm a woman, I couldn't be this, I couldn't be that. It was I was okay. Like anyone else. Man, woman, we had our own challenge. But as a woman I didn't really feel like, oh, I had a specific challenge because I was a woman. Maybe that's just, yeah, like I said, it was because I was lucky. I don't have any other answer for that.
No, you've answered already. You've answered, it's okay. This
Mhm.
the next question is kind of I don't know why I put it like that, that it's a bonus question. Well, it's a bonus question because it's for me and everyone working in IHF and every other people. Like, okay, let's just listen to the question. You know why it's a bonus question. So, based on your experience at IHF, what advice would you offer to individuals who are considering joining IHF, as well as those who want
Well,
to learn more about the organization?
yeah, that's a tricky one. I would say get involved. Take a look with yourself. I know that when you want to join something or when you want to buy something, you're gonna take a look at the reviews, right? That's gonna be helpful for you. But try not to focus on the negative reviews all the time. Try not to uh focus on the negative comments or what people say. You can take that and it's fine as your consideration. But in my case, I chose to look, take a look with your own eyes. There's no a perfect organization. There's no a perfect thing in this world. But what um, I really saw with my own eyes since I joined IHF 2014, I think. Yeah, 2014. I watched some kids, not some kids, the kids that time, they grew up and uh what they have become now, even until they're married. So they still want to go back there to help the younger. So no matter how much your effort is, no matter how small your effort you think, it actually means something for them. Don't see anything else. Just see these children because that was the vision and mission of iChef, right? So it's not easy. For sure, it's not easy, and it's not for everyone. But try to see from the positive side all the time. At least try. That's my advice. My personal advice.
Thank you, Lisa.
That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still staying at iChef because of that. I'm still talking to my students. So that's that's amazing.
I know.
Yeah, so a lot of kids already grew up there and they have a better life. So that's all I see.
Wow. Wow. You said there's something you said that I don't think it will leave my head, and I didn't think I actually saw it like that. You said it's not going to be good. It's not, sorry, you said it's not going to be easy. There is no perfect organization, but do it for the children.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. There's nothing perfect. I guess that's all I can say. That's from my most honest review.
Ah,
So yeah, and I still talk to them and I'm still a part of iChef. What if you talk about money, you cannot expect anything free. This is a volunteering program, but it gave me it's iChef was over for me to heal me from my past before and um I still talk to the children. I'm not going to say they're children anymore. They're mothers right now. They got married and I think I feel so old. I was so old to be honest, and I'm like, okay. It's amazing. Amazing you watch that.
It
Mm.
really is. It really
Hmm.
is. Thank you for your insights, Lisa. Um,
I know.
okay, okay, let's explore how I'm so sorry that it feels like I'm bombarding you with questions about women.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
The reason is because this month is Women's Month and we're rounding it off.
Hmm. I can
Um,
understand.
thank you. So, the question is, let's explore how women can support each other in achieving greater equality and empowerment. So, in what ways do you
Yeah.
think women can uplift one another?
For me, so far, I believe what I do is encouraging, encouraging my fellow females to go for something or project they're not confident to show. Get out of your comfort zone. It's not easy, but it needs to be done. Or sometimes I wouldn't mind to support and give them input if they ask for it. It's it's simple, but you know, sometimes you if my friend they don't feel confident, I guess I do that to everyone. just just do it. If you fail, it's fine. At least you try. So there's no regret in the future.
Yep.
Yeah, encouraging, I think.
You said, let's just do it, just go for it.
Mhm. Just go for it.
Yeah.
If you fail, whatever, you've done it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Hmm.
so much for your candid and insightful responses. It's been such
Thank
a
you.
pleasure discussing this. important to
I
be
know.
with you today. I had so much fun. Like, you're so amazing. I had so much fun, and I hope our listeners have learned as well.
And you will go to my head. Don't say something like that too much. Don't give me compliments so much. Your guy's amazing too. Like, um, try to manage the time, try to work with the time zone. Like, I know how it feels when I was there. So, um, I think everyone is amazing. And even though they're at home volunteers, they've never been in the on side, they just read the reviews, they read um the website. That's the references they have only, right?
Mhm.
But they still do it without being paid. So I guess everyone is amazing. You're amazing. You manage this time. I don't know how convenient it is for you. So I'm sorry too. So I tried to make it work.
It's
I
okay.
try. I really tried.
It's okay. You did good. I'm so glad we made it possible. Thank you.
Um,
Thank
mhm,
you. Okay, there was something that Carol said to me about you, but it was about you and Titem. But you are here.
mhm,
I'm going to tell Titem as well. I hope she listens to this. But I'm going to read this to you because you are here. She says, Lissa is very dear to me and embodies qualities of intelligence and has an amazing heart. I don't even know how to describe her heart. Her heart is so genuine and she has no problem being honest. There are many people who can speak sweetly but lack honesty. While Lisa truly believes in the power of goodness outweighing any evil, it's her deep-seated belief and inner strength that I admire the most. Plus, I just love her deeply for who she is. That's what Carol said.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful, and I feel so honored. Um, I'm speechless. Thank you for seeing me that way. And I guess everyone deserves that too. Everyone who does things for this organization, for the kids, for the children. Ah, thank you. That's all I can say.
Thank you as well. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
being here with me today. I'm in awe of you. There was something she said. She said, that's when I interview you and speak with you, I'm going to say why she loves you. And honestly, I have, because I don't know, you're just
Like I said, don't say that too much. It will go to my head.
no, it has to. I wanted to, because you are so amazing. Thank you for
Thank you.
you for
Mhm.
sharing everything with us today. I'm really pleased. So we're done, but I'd like you to say maybe one or two words to our listeners and say bye before I wrap it up.
Mhm. All right. Thank you so much, and have a good day for you too, for everyone.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank
Um,
you.
and that concludes our second episode of Pass It On. Get ready for more heartwarming conversation.
Oh my God.
And terms of kindness in our next episode. Stay connected through our Spotify discussion menu, share some love in the YouTube
Mhm.
comments, and keep the conversation going on all our social media platforms. Until we meet again, let's keep the kindness trend rolling wherever we go. This is Pass It On by IHF. Bye bye. Say bye, Lisa.
Bye. Bye.
Everyone, thank you and take care.
All right. You too.